Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Oh, thanks. To you too.
And to all of our listeners listening on Monday.
On this fake-ass holiday.
Fake-ass holiday.
Let's go.
We with it. 77 Flavors. Now.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Hey.
You know what? So, if you guys are not watching on YouTube, Dario's drinking a Topo Chico that he has added orange
Jesus.
crush, little squirty thing.
Ow.
Okay, that's what she said. Hey.
Hey.
And it's meant to last him the entire time of the recording.
Well, it's
he's
not.
already 3/4 way through it, and it reminded me of something.
Yeah.
It's like the kid that goes to the movies, or anyone that goes to the movies, really, and buys popcorn and then eats it during the ads.
During the previews.
Yeah.
Well, now that y'all done heard all my dirty laundry before we said hello. Anyway, thanks for listening to another dope episode, 77 Flavors of Chicago.
Hey,
Dario,
Sarah,
we in the building, and
having a grand old time.
Grand old time, yo. Grand old time. How's things been?
Oh,
You know,
the usual.
yeah. We've been. A reason why I asked that question is because we got new toys since the last time we talked to y'all.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, we got some toys.
Okay, you can share your toys first.
Man, look, y'all, I got a big boy camera, and if you ain't seen, well, you're going to see the pictures of the food. If you haven't seen it, ooh, your boy going crazy. Got me a new Canon R6, so now we can do more creativities.
Creative
things. Activities. That's what
creative activities is creativities.
How did I forget that?
I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah, I got a new. I mean, this is my third camera in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
We started out really a fourth camera. It's
Correct.
the fourth camera.
You returned
Yeah,
one.
I returned one. But started out small. Now the
Start from the bottom.
Yep. Taught myself.
Now we're in the middle.
God damn, this Topo Chico activate quick.
You mean like in terms of burps?
Damn.
Wow, look
Sorry, your boy over here like a whoopee cushion.
Ew.
Sorry.
No, it's a normal bodily function. It's all right.
Yeah, it's too strong. But yeah, I got my toy. You tell me about yours.
So we got a cricket machine.
Hey, cricket.
And it's accessories of the cricket machine.
That's stupid.
What if that's what we meant? We meant like a jar of
Yeah, we got a
crickets.
jar. That's what we got.
That's what we got. We got a jar of crickets.
Yeah, but cricket. Sorry.
Yeah, we got a cricket machine and all of the accoutrement.
Accoutrement. All the accessories. Yeah.
Nothing fancy about a cricket. I don't know why I said accoutrement.
Shit, everything is fancy about a cricket.
Yeah.
Look at
If you're watching on
you.
YouTube,
See your boy.
this is a prototype of
Yeah.
what we made.
You are the prototype. Yeah, that's an old school song, boy.
Yeah, I'm young. I don't know.
But yeah, I'm
But
old.
so we're coming up with new designs. We have we're gonna work on some cool things. I think we'll tell you later. Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't matter now. I don't know when it's gonna come out. So
I mean, we just
it'll just be cool shirts.
we just talking to people, telling what we've been up to over the last week.
What have you guys been up to? What are you doing?
Yeah. Hit us up on Instagram, or any kind of social media, Twitter or something. 77 Flavor Shot all over social media. Let us know how you been this week.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start that. How y'all been this week?
Yeah.
You know what's going on in Chicago and the people out there?
You want to vent? Go ahead.
No
problem. If Dario responds, that shit gonna be wild. If I respond, it'll be thoughtful and empathetic.
Who do you want a response from? Hey, this is a good engagement. Look, if you do want to talk, we'll talk.
Yeah,
I'll talk to you. But you know what? Speaking of talking, and other things that we did, before we jump into the community area today, I do want to remind the listeners that this podcast right now, through the first 77 episodes, will be about the community area. Then we will be talking more in depth about the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, the 77 represents the community areas.
Yes.
There's a shit ton of neighborhoods here in Chicago.
Yeah, like well over 100.
Well, and some of the community areas are only community areas, no neighborhoods in them. Some of them have self-named community areas
Yes.
as neighborhoods as well. We'll dive into that. So if you're listening, just a housekeeping type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, we are doing the community areas first, okay? Just so that nobody's confused and being like, "Hey, you ain't giving enough time to this neighborhood."
And I feel like that's that's a fair review.
Yeah.
It's like we want more, which I think is I'm taking that as a compliment. The Leo in me, is taking that as a compliment.
Yeah, that's a good compliment.
That they want you want more in depth. And I completely agree. I think the way we are approaching this is that this is an entertainment piece, kind of something that is going to get the listener or you guys more excited about doing your own research about these community areas and these neighborhoods, and just for you to go check it out. We're not educators.
Yeah, well, kind of. We are.
Maybe you are.
Yeah. But by the same token, fun little announcement type of thing. Coming up in March, we are partnering with Choose Chicago, which is Chicago's marketing and tourism agency. And we will be talking about the neighborhoods in March.
So you'll see more neighborhood content.
Starting a little bit of a change where we focus on some neighborhoods, but you'll see a lot more content around specific neighborhoods, activities, restaurants, things like that. Still the community areas, right? Still doing the community areas, this, that, and the other. But just want to let y'all know where we at, and what's going on here. But come December,
right?
Then it's all on about the
because I
neighborhoods.
think our last episode technically should be
November 28th,
Thanksgiving.
Just the Monday after, actually.
Yeah, Monday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So that the Monday after that, you'll see a whole new
thank you thing.
Yeah.
So without further ado, you ready to get learned?
Taught it,
teached it, and funny thing about today, we don't talk about some teachers, but y'all listeners, 77 flavor heads, let's go.
What?
Let's get. I don't know what to call the people. Y'all good people. So flavorets. Hey,
flavorous and flavorets.
Flavorous and flavorets.
Yeah. Hey. And flavor. And just flavs.
Flavs. Hey, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Flavs. What's up, Flavs? Flavorets and flavor rolls. Today, if you haven't read the title, you just click go, play. We are
just clicked go.
We are talking about North Park. We were there. We're not there, not on location, but it is community area number 13, not neighborhood. Community area number 13. So let's get going. Let's get it cracking. A lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun stuff about this one here. A lot of fun stuff. But the boundaries. To the north, we got Devon Avenue. To the south, we got Foster and / Chicago River North Branch. And to the east, we got North Shore Channel. And to the west, we have Cicero Avenue. Quick little fun fact early on here. The Chicago's only waterfall is where the North Branch meets the North Shore Channel. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
I did not know that. Doing the research, I'm gonna get myself a coin. I dove deep for that one. Waterfall. hey, look at another coin. Another coin.
You go crazy.
I am going crazy. I feel like it's a high coin episode.
You're drunk on Topo Chico, aren't you?
Yeah. That Topo Chico got your boy bubbly. Anyway. So if y'all remember previous episode, we talked about the channel that came from the Everson down to the North Shore Channel. It was built to serve a sanitation type situation. Anyway, keep on going. The name,
poops,
filtration, all that kind of stuff. So the name of North Park came from this story right here. 1893, a group of Swedish American investors bought a bunch of farmland to create subdivisions, and to attract the Swedish immigrants, they called it North Park. They advertised it as North Park.
Yeah.
in 1983. I jumped ahead a little bit. I'm gonna go backwards to talk about the actual origin, but I thought that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And we learned a lot about the farmers from one of our stops today.
Yes, we learned a lot.
Yeah, we stopped in a Sweden shop.
Yes.
And we'll talk about that in the snack portion, portion. But the owner actually told us a lot about the community area and the history of the Swedish population in that community area.
Yeah, I love the fact that she was so engaged right away. Yeah,
oh my gosh, it was so nice.
Yeah, we'll get to it. The history. So now, just to let you all know, the Jefferson Township, y'all heard, if you've been listening to it from day one, you learned that the Jefferson Township is where pretty much the most of the northwest, the north, and some of the west community areas kind of came from through annexation. This is one of them. North Park is one of the ones. Origin started around 1855. Like I said, is a part of the Jefferson Township. A bunch of German and Swedish farmers came to the area. They were the first settlers. Yeah. Czechs moved into the area. Now, this is really cool. The Bohemian National Cemetery was formed in 1877.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and the reason why it was formed, I got some fun facts here. When it was formed, January 7th, 1877, about 20 Czechs held a mass meeting led by, let me get this name right, I hope I do, it's František Zadrubic.
I don't think you did.
Zadrubic. František Zadrubic. Woo. He called all Chicago societies to come together and create a quote-unquote free national cemetery where Czechs could be buried without regard to religion.
Yeah. So I was very intrigued by this cemetery while we were there. And so I did some...
One little thing before you keep on going. April 11th, 1877 is when it was officially incorporated. So there you go. 3 months later. That's all I'm going to say.
Nice. What I was going to say is I was very intrigued when we were there, and it has a lot of really, really cool things. And I'm going to pull up the Chicago Tribune article that kind of, if you're interested, we'll post a link to it, and you can go ahead and read it. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but Helen Sclair,
I don't know who that is.
She is accredited for doing a lot of the research about this specific cemetery, and she kind of discovered a lot of like historical documents and facts and stuff like that that really told us a lot about the history of Chicago. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Heavy.
It's credit to the Chicago Tribune for this teachable thing.
TPOV.
Teachable
point of view.
Oh,
there you go.
That's nice. And so obviously, like you said, the reason that the cemetery came about was because of the tension between the church,
yes,
and the local immigrants.
Yep. And
the first person that was buried there is thought to be a little girl, and she was buried in July 1st, 1877.
Look at that.
Isn't that crazy?
Look at that.
And one of the cool things that we visited there was Beyond the Vines, which is a tribute to Wrigley Field. And it's a really, really cool stained glass kind of monument.
Yes.
24 it's a brick wall.
Yeah, brick wall, just like Chicago. Yeah. So to describe it, it is just like Wrigley Field. It is a 24-foot wall that is made up of similar brick, has the 400 marker, just like center field in yellow, has ivy over the brick wall. And the cool thing is it has the names of people who are buried there.
Correct.
Or the ashes, right?
Yes, the ashes.
Yes, the ashes that are buried there.
Yep.
And they are forever.
Yeah, so that's why people I think what I understood from the article is that because burials are not allowed at Wrigley, obviously, they wanted to build something that is for fans that wanted to kind of be buried there or something similar to that. They also had old box seats.
Yes, bleacher seats. They had the bleacher seats there, the old benches that are in there. Yeah, I did some more research too. The pictures that you see on our social media this week or whenever you watch it, don't really tell the story because it's set up a lot differently. Maybe when the snow is not there, but it looks cool because they have a home plate type of thing right there. They have the seats are arranged a little bit differently, kind of facing that brick wall. So if you want to come and sit and kind of talk and look at your loved one, you can do so. It's a really
benches.
Super cool setup. Cool setup.
Yeah.
It was created in 2005 and it was dedicated in April of 2009. So
correct.
Pretty cool. You want to know some other cool facts about the Bohemian National Cemetery?
Yes, please.
It has some notable people there. Anton Cermak, who was the 44th mayor of Chicago, he is buried there. Now, if you don't know about his story and how he became to be buried,
I thought you said his story.
Look at if you don't know about his story about his death, he was assassinated in an attempt to actually assassinate President Franklin D. Roosevelt in February 15th, 1933. So anybody out there paying attention, today, if you listen to it on Monday, is February 14th, 2022. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is the 15th. And we will be 89 years to the day.
That's crazy.
Of this podcast. When you're listening to it, we are one day short of 89 years of his assassination. So, that's 44th mayor of Chicago. Some more. The victims of the Eastland shipwreck in 1915, they are buried there. A lot of folks from that wreckage I
think majority of the people are buried there.
Majority of them are. And if you don't know about the Eastland shipwreck, it was a shipwreck that happened in the Chicago River. The ship rolled while docked in the Chicago River. 844 deaths. It is the largest. It was at the time. I don't know about now. I didn't find that kind of number, but it was the largest all-in-one, mass people death
what
at
year
one
was
time.
that?
1915.
Well,
in the Great Lakes. That's what I was. In the Great Lakes,
the Titanic had
in the Great Lakes, it was the largest mass, shipwreck in the Great Lakes.
Wow.
Continuing on, more on some lighter note. Lighter note.
Non-cemetery related.
Yeah, non-cemetery.
Facts.
It's just that's a big deal there. So North Park College began construction in 1894, along with the subdivision. Now, the reason why I bring that up is that was kind of the growth part of them being annexed to the city. So they were annexed in 1889, and the growth of their stories, just like everything from Jefferson Township. You go to the city, you get transportation and other kind of development, sidewalks and sewage and things like that, lights, street lights and all that kind of stuff. So that attracted people to start coming there. And here's kind of how the population grew over time. 1910, the population was only 410 people. From 1910 to 1930, the apartments started being built, subdivisions started being built up. In 1920s, just like we know, the bungalows started. Bungalows came in that's a Chicago thing. we just absolutely loved our bungalows, and that brought a lot of people there. It reached a high point in the 60s, and throughout the World War II, population boomed, and then it peaked in the 60s. But the decline, kind of like how everything in the city kind of declined after that, from the 80s to the 90s, they had about a 6% gain actually from the 80s to the 90s. But from 60 to the 80s, like the rest of the city, huge drop off in population. Most of the population, like we've been saying here, had been Swedish population. They diminished though, and we talked to I forgot her name, Patty. Was her name Patty? I think. At Swedish shop, they declined. The population there is declining of Swedish folks, but in recent years, Hispanics, Koreans, Filipinos, and Middle Eastern population has kind of created a nice little mixture of culture in North Park, which is really cool to know about. Now, the community is holding strong, and there's some other fun facts about North Park that did not know. North Park College is now called a university, and I'll tell you how we got here. So, Northeastern Illinois College opened in fall of 1961. My dad was 1 year old. I always bring my dad up as a reference because it's like I feel like my mom was not even born yet.
Right.
Not even born. She was born in 62. The original purpose of Northeastern Illinois College was to train elementary school teachers for the city of Chicago. And in the name changed as to the Chicago Teachers. It started out as the Chicago Teachers College North, and it started with 1,364 students who all were trying to be teachers. In 1965, the name changed to Illinois Teachers School, Chicago North, and eventually it changed to, in 1971, it changed to Northeastern Illinois College.
That's so interesting.
So, 3 name changes.
Yeah.
3 name changes in a matter of, what are we at, 60 years?
Yeah. I feel like Illinois in general is like very teacher heavy in terms of school. I think I went to ISU, and I think, if I remember correctly, they had a similar story where they started out as a teaching school, and then they expanded, and then they became a state university.
Wow, that's pretty. I mean,
if I remember,
that is a lot of teachers. You know what I mean? Like teaching school. Like that's pretty. We got to do some research about that. Maybe that's a thing.
Maybe
here,
it's an Illinois thing.
Yeah, maybe that is. I mean, this one is clearly Northeastern Illinois. So.
Well, I mean, I feel like if you're thinking of like what people wanted to be, it was either farmers, nurses, teachers. Like, there wasn't like content creator.
Yeah,
right.
Nobody
was out here being creative.
Yeah, that was the norm back then. Now, before I move on to got another bit of information, is you mentioned about like what people want to be. So a lot of nursing homes, senior citizen homes started up. The community aspect, when you talk about community area, North Park really embodies that. Like that they are a community that looks after not themselves in a bad way, but like they really do harness that community aspect. You know what I mean? Right. Really, really cool thought process, and we'll get to it when we can talk to the food because you can just tell the passion in her voice as we talk to her. Now, before we leave from the history part of it, here's some fun Chicago history. Anybody heard of WTTW? Hey, WTTW. Do you know what that stands for? I said it. Window to the world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it really stand for?
That is the call sign. That is the call sign. That's what it means. Window to the world. If you are longtime Chicagoan, you watched WTTW when you ain't had no money for cable. You just had WTTW. That was part of my childhood. I got excited thinking about like this because as I'm listening off and reading the history about WTTW, man, I'm like, that's crazy. I used to watch all this stuff on there. So it has WTTW has offices and studios in North Park. That's why we're talking about it. It started in 1952, the creation of more TV channels permitted Chicago Educational TV Association permitted the Chicago. I'm sorry, in 1952. Your boy, the Topo Chico, got me going crazy.
Yeah, for real.
In 1952, the creation of more TV channels were permitted, and the Chicago Educational Television Association established a new public TV station, which was WTTW. First aired in 1955, September 6th. So pretty cool. And here's some of the early stations that they had. Frugal Gourmet. Now, if y'all, for the old heads like me that's out there, I'm saying something, I know you probably have no clue what the Frugal Gourmet. I watch the Frugal Gourmet all the time.
What is it about?
Cooking show.
Oh.
Cooking show. Yeah, it was Frugal
Full
Gourmet.
circle.
Oh, yeah, right. Full circle, Lamb Chop. This is the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on my friend. I think that's how it goes. Yeah.
You're asking me?
No, you don't know Lamb Chop?
No.
Oh my goodness, we got to put a picture of Lamb Chop up here. It was a little puppet. It's a puppet show.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was a lamb. She was like the star of the show. Forgot the lady name. Shirley was her name. But she was the like the human talking to these puppets,
Yeah.
and they would do things. It
I
was
feel like
dope.
that idea sounds very familiar.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the Muppets
I might have seen
kinda
it.
did-
No, I mean, like I
Maybe.
feel like I've seen the.
I'm
Lamb.
sure you. If you haven't heard, you haven't. You had to see the Lamb. But the song you gotta hit. This is the song that doesn't end. It goes on.
I mean, I was a
and
full
on.
grown adult when I moved here, so probably not. I wasn't
That's
like
true.
watching
That's
Muppet
true.
public television.
Th-
shows.
That's true. That's right. I mean, you if you listen to this, you be like, how the hell don't she know? She's from Jordan, and she came over here as an adult. You know what I mean?
18 years old.
18 years old. You know what I mean? Like, so like we weren't watching that. You know, when she came over here, she definitely wasn't watching that. But Check Please, another Chicago.
I know about Check Please for sure.
Yes, another legendary Chicago show that once was. We got now. Here's you gonna say something?
No.
Here's something that's really cool for some more old heads. I'm just naming off these shows just because it's nostalgic. Sneak previews with Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel.
Is that the movie reviews?
Yes,
You've mentioned that before.
yes, I have because it was that big of a deal
Isn't
to us.
that guy buried at Roseland Cemetery?
Rose
Hill?
Yes, Rose Hill. Rose Hill,
I
yeah.
said Roseland.
Yeah. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. That I'm telling you, that show was fantastic. Now, what I remember of that show too, and I was young, is it was like watching a movie. Do you want to go watch this movie
Right.
later? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
listen to these two. And here's the thing about those two.
actually really
One of them worked for the Sun Times. The other one worked for the Tribune. But they had this show that they were like beefing with. Like during the show, so it was kind of weird,
Yeah.
you know, for them to do it. But you know, their friendship kind of let them keep the show going.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, but they were still work rivals.
Yeah.
But they worked on the show together.
That's so funny.
Crazy dynamic.
That's so interesting.
A couple more. Chicago Tonight, great show on right now.
Yep.
Still on WTTW. And then I left this one personally for last.
Is it a Jeffrey Bear show?
It is all the Jeffrey Bear shows, y'all. Let me tell you, Jeffrey Bear.
Jeffrey Bear is like your personal hero.
He really is. Like if I had like a real life hero, I think it would be Jeffrey Bear.
Yeah.
I'm not even just saying that.
I believe you.
You know, like when we first started dating, at the beginning of the pandemic,
Yep.
we watched all of Jeffrey Bear for like 8
All
hours
of it.
straight, 8 hours, 10 hours, or whatever. I went out. Matter of fact, y'all, I went out. I was so dedicated to show her this. Now I've seen probably up until that point at the beginning of the pandemic. I saw everything Jeffrey Bear did at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
All the way through. So I told Sarah, I was like, hey, and your sister at the time,
Mm-hmm.
I said, we got to watch this. And we had just redid the little Dane area.
Yep.
I went out and I picked up an Apple TV just so we could plug it in because we ain't got the cable back there. Don't reach. But I went back there. We watched all of Jeffrey Bear,
All of it.
because I'm that big of a
Yeah,
fan.
we didn't get up. It was kind of interesting.
It was good.
It was very good. I'm a huge fan of Jeffrey Bear. I mean, I didn't grow up watching and
Yeah.
stuff, but I really appreciate everything that he's done in terms of like educating.
Yes.
You know, I feel like he's staple.
Yes, he really is. I mean, like he got me.
Synonymous with Chicago.
Yes, got me wanting to learn and talk about the city and
Yeah.
be I want to be like a tour guide. I still want to be like a tour guide, and in a way, we are tour guides around the city. But I want to do that, like with all the crazy details. I just want to know all that stuff. So
Right.
and
He has a wealth of knowledge.
he does.
that's
He
kind
does.
of-
And that's because of him. And, like the reason why I love the city the way I do. Obviously, I love it just naturally, but the history part of it, him,
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Bear, that's the man. So
I did want to kind of jump back a little bit
Yeah, go
to something that we also learned from the Swedish.
yeah.
The Swedish shop, the Sweden shop, is that the neighborhood used to have a huge Korean population.
Yes.
And only recently that began people, the Korean population started moving to the suburbs.
Yeah.
The third and fourth generation, right? So they started moving out of the neighborhood. And that's when it started becoming more and more diverse. But that's very interesting because the last time they had the Korean Fest was in 2019, right before the pandemic.
Yeah,
That was the last one.
We learned that fact. We'll give her a coin too, because that was
Yeah, that was that's why I love talking to
people in the neighborhood.
right in the community, because you learn so much from them and how they view it. I mean, the Sweden shop. I guess we'll talk about it in the food portion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get this money.
Yeah. That is it. That's all I got.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got
That's all I got.
for that. But you're right. Let's go ahead talk about Dion, our boy Dion, and get this anchor paper.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Dion's Chicago Dream is a nonprofit fighting food insecurity through its Dream Deliveries weekly free fresh produce delivery program. The goal is to feed families, create community, and fuel hope.
You can visit www.Dion'sChicagoDream, that's DIONS, ChicagoDream.com, or search Dion's Chicago Dream on social media to support. Learn more and join the food fight.
Hey,
we're back.
We back. Yeah. Shout out to Chance.
Hey.
Like he listened.
Yeah, no. Okay, so we are back with the food portion. I do want to start out with a timely "Am I the asshole?" Are you ready for this one?
Valentine's Day edition.
Sure is.
Let's get it.
And it's Chicago related.
Hey.
Okay. Am I the asshole? My boyfriend. The question literally says, "Am I the asshole?" ? Boyfriend being cheap on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So for Valentine's Day, my boyfriend and I are going to Chicago for the weekend. I expressed that I wanted to go to a nice restaurant somewhere where I could at least wear a nice dress and not feel out of place. The restaurant I originally wanted to go to was $100 per person, just to make the reservation, not including the food.
Damn.
So we decided not to do that, and he says he'll find one that is nice. I wanted to go somewhere like a decent steakhouse or something with pretty ambiance. Here we are a day before we leave and 2 days before we're supposed to have a nice dinner, and the place he found sells burgers and fries and is a $2 sign restaurant.
Bruh.
Not what I was thinking.
On.
I don't expect something too expensive, but geez, is he really this cheap? We have heated discussions about our different ways of viewing money all the time. He says I'm being ungrateful and dramatic, but it's the principle for me. Am I the asshole? Here's a quick edit. Since this is the biggest response in the comments, yes, I do take him on fancy dates. Sweetest day, I took him to Sybaris.
Yeah, was it Sybaris?
What is that?
Sybaris is a little resort for lovers.
Sure. And to dinner. I also wouldn't set an expectation on someone that, one, I can't fulfill myself, and two, if I wouldn't do the same for them. I get it. It does seem a little bratty. I'm young, pregnant, and just wanted a nice Valentine's Day. I appreciate all the insight, good or bad.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
So I see where the people in the comments were going with it, but
Yeah.
that's why I don't like these damn holidays. That's why I don't like Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day. Man, look, we're supposed to be loving each other. If you're in a relationship, man, you don't need no day for that, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, birthdays is different than, to me, these holidays. Birthdays, you celebrating life. You know what I mean?
Correct.
This is a made-up ass holiday. But
Yeah.
beside the fact, y'all, I'm not a curmudgeon. You know what I mean?
A what?
A curmudgeon.
What's a curmudgeon?
A downer, you know.
Oh.
I'm not that person. I'll do my part on Valentine's Day. But dude is an asshole. She fine. She could want the lovey-dovey stuff all she want. Like, no matter if I like it or not, if people don't like it. If that's her feeling, that's her feeling.
Yeah.
My man's, I'm with you on the, like that's a little pricey, $100 a person. And that don't include the food. You got to still buy. I get it. But, bro, you can't downgrade and go to a place that's $2 burgers and fries.
Oh, no. It's a $2 sign. Like, in the rating, it says how many
how okay.
expensive it
Got
is.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
That's still, so he went.
But it's burgers and fries. She said she wanted to wear a nice dress.
Yeah. You took her to get burgers and fries, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, on Valentine's Day? Now, here's the thing. You could go a bunch of different places and eat nice and not have no.
Especially in Chicago, like.
Yeah, right. Listen to the podcast, big dog. You know what I mean?
Big dog.
You know what I mean? Like you could. We recommend places all the time.
Yeah. There's also a bunch of people that recommend. Literally, there's neighborhoods. Just walk down the street and you'll find a fun.
You're gonna find some fancy place.
You're probably staying downtown, I assume.
So now that you can't be like, damn, I don't want to spend that, and then go spend nothing. Like not a.
Yeah.
Your girl, she pregnant, with your kid, probably. You know, we hope. You know, but man, come on, man. If that's what she wanted, that's what she wanted. Do that.
Here's my 2 cents. I also don't believe in like a Valentine's Day. I think you should have like romantic gestures throughout the year. Like it shouldn't just be limited to one day. But here's my thing.
Yeah.
If you know something is important to your partner and it is not like breaking your back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like going out to a nice dinner that is not like $300 per person.
Do that then.
It's like maybe $100 for the two of you, $120 for the two of you, and you feel like you know that she's going to want that. Save over the couple months.
Plan it out.
And then plan it out in advance. If you can't do an expensive restaurant, there's so many, like do a little, like a room service picnic in the hotel.
Some shit. Get creative, brother.
Yeah.
You are the asshole. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. That was
even though I'm not like a celebrator of Valentine's Day, I still think in the principle of it.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I agree. Like this, you could take the Valentine's Day part out of it, bro. Like you, come on.
Like you don't care for presents, but I love birthdays and Christmas. Those are my two things.
Yeah,
love birthday, love Christmas, and we go all out for birthdays and for Christmas.
We still do that
because I feel like it doesn't. I'm not asking you to like give me a limb, but I also like the celebration. So I feel like that's you find what's important to your partner and just do that.
And just do that,
my guy.
Yeah, big dog.
Big dog.
What do we eat in North Park? Let's talk about that.
Do you remember what we
Bryn Mawr Breakfast Club, y'all. Man, let me tell you.
Tell us.
So we had breakfast. Every now and then we sprinkle some breakfast in there. That we feel like that's fair food.
Yeah.
And this food here, oh my God. The pictures don't do it justice, even though I got a really good camera now.
I know.
I told y'all about that. But, the pictures ain't doing it justice. Like, this, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where we start. This shit it was a lot. But my goodness. What's the story on this place?
So, Manny, who's the owner, is a Mexican-born chef.
Yeah.
Right? He moved here when he was 15 and he worked in a bunch of restaurants. He worked on developing menus and eventually wanted to open his own place. He realized that breakfast food is like his strength. So he wanted to open up his own place. And so he opened up Bryn Mawr Breakfast Club. They have 2 locations now.
Yeah.
At this point, they have one on Belmont. And this place is just...
Yeah, it's top notch.
Yeah.
This man said he woke up and he said, look, my strength is breakfast food.
Yeah. And
you could tell.
And he has a Mexican twist on
all of it.
All of it. I think like you might not be able to I think you'll be able to tell. People will be able to tell that he has a Mexican. You noticed it.
Yeah, you walk. I mean, you look at the menu, you could tell. But like, if you didn't see a menu and you looked at it, you would be able to tell. You know what I mean? Like it's good. You know what I mean? Like the food is so good. I don't mess with guac, but all I did one little thing. I took guac off the. I'm jumping ahead, but I took guac off of the burrito. That mother sucker cracked.
Yeah, and so it's a breakfast and a lunch spot. Yeah. So their menu isn't huge considering that they serve 2 different meals, but it's still pretty big. You get a lot of options, and they have like tacos, salads, sandwiches, and breakfast menu.
I want to go back for that.
And they have a huge kids menu too, by the way, for like your
man. Shorties don't eat nothing but hamburger and tacos. Keep moving.
So their brunch menu is also separate. It's kind of like its own menu. So we ordered. Do you want to go over what you ordered?
Yeah, I ordered the breakfast. I'm gonna start with the breakfast burrito.
Oh yeah.
Because this breakfast burrito, I'm gonna say it right now. It is one of the top 3 breakfast burritos I've ever had. Ever.
That's crazy.
I mean, y'all. So I took the first bite of this breakfast burrito, and it's got the normal stuff. Egg. I mean, you have to look at
chorizo.
Yes.
Yeah, chorizo.
Yes. So all that in there, right? So I took the first bite. sour cream. And in my head, I was
All
like,
that.
I was like, you know what? Okay. I mean, I see what they're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the bite that I had didn't have a lot of chorizo in it.
Yeah.
But it had a little bit more sour cream and it had some egg in it.
Mm-hmm.
But that was it. And I was like, okay. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
That second bite is when the sauces hit your boy. And let me tell you, I caught the Holy Ghost, tabernacle.
Style.
I fell all the way out. I was like, oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Fire.
Yeah.
Y'all, that was it, my whole demeanor changed for the rest of the food.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I was like, damn. Like, damn.
Yep.
Like it was so good, y'all. That's a top, in my opinion. Boy, I know there's a lot of other places here in the city, and look, of the ones I've eaten, that was
You
top
say that
three.
every time.
But y'all could tell the inflection in my voice. Your boy's for real about this one.
Yeah. I just want to break down what's in it. So it's eggs, chorizo, roasted poblano pepper, corn, avocado, chihuahua cheese, adobo sauce, sour cream on a flour tortilla with potatoes. Potatoes come on the side. They're like house fries.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Now the hash browns, the potatoes on the side. I'm normally not a fan of those, and I told you this when we was eating them. When I saw that, I was like, man, you know, whatever. But let me tell you, they were smacking.
Yeah.
I smacked the whole thing.
Yeah.
I smacked the whole thing.
They're cooked with onions and bell peppers.
The best flavor of those kind of potatoes I've ever had. Best flavor. Period. Like, man, like it's y'all, I'm not exaggerating. Y'all know I'm kind of like with the food. You know what I mean? Like, but hear me when I tell y'all this. I gotta look directly at the camera. So y'all, this food was fantastic. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, the burrito was really good.
Man.
Next, what else did you get?
Shit. Oh, I got the sausage and biscuits and gravy.
Yep.
That was fire.
That was really good.
Fire. The eggs, and it came with eggs. Fire. Now let me tell you, the only reason why I didn't finish both the biscuits, come with 2 biscuits, and more of those potatoes, and then egg. The only reason why I didn't finish that is because I ate the whole burrito, which is a large burrito. It's a large burrito.
Yep.
And you know, the breading filled me up with the biscuit because they were like the really good biscuits, like them fluffy joints. So them,
fluffy joints.
yeah, that bad boy was woohoo. That was one of them Grand's biscuits. They had to be homemade.
I'm sure.
It had to be. I mean, it was so good. You cut into it, and then the gravy was fire.
It's a black pepper gravy, sausage gravy. It's so good.
Man, that was the best. I was sleepy afterwards.
Yeah.
Very sleepy. And I didn't finish the eggs. I put the Kahlua on there and Cholula. And man, look, it was all good.
You said Kahlua.
I said Kahlua.
You meant Cholula.
Yeah, I meant Cholula. Yeah, I corrected myself. I just didn't say nothing. But fire. Oh my goodness.
It was really good. It was really good. The potatoes tasted like they had a very like sweet smoked paprika, and I'm like convinced in my head that they smoke their paprika at home.
Maybe
in house.
Something was very different in house, in home, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that's their home.
Homemade.
Homemade. There you go.
Like they make their own paprika. Do you know how you make paprika?
Come on now, you know I don't. I thought it just come like that.
No. Wow.
Is it crushed peppers or something?
No.
Okay.
It is bell peppers.
Okay.
Like red bell peppers and stuff like that. You roast them and then you dehydrate them and then you make them into a powder.
Really? Okay. I was close. I was close. It was.
You said crushed pepper.
Oh yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's different. That's man, that's fire.
Yeah.
I could imagine because it was something magical about those potatoes.
It was. They were really good. They were kind of like slightly sweet.
Right. It was like.
It's the onions, because the onions kind of like are grilled. So when you grill onions, they become a little sweet.
Okay.
So I really like that a lot.
Right.
Thank you so much.
You know, but it was something, they had a kick, but not a kick like a hot kick, but they had a nice.
Probably had like a little sprinkle of cayenne or something.
Yeah, just something.
It was really good.
This shit was put together.
Yeah.
For real.
Yep, it was. I ordered the chilaquiles, which is okay. Here are my breakfast orders. If I go to a place and they have those 2 things on the menu, these are what I'm ordering: chilaquiles or eggs Benedict.
Okay.
Those are my two. This menu had both, so I ordered both.
Yeah.
But the chilaquiles, I got chilaquiles verdes, which is a green salsa. They are tortilla chips cooked in their homemade salsa. I feel like they also make their tortilla chips at home.
Probably. I mean, I feel like
at home, but I mean,
no, yeah, that's fine. These people get it.
Topped with cheese, sour cream, wrapped in a banana leaf.
Wait, that's what that was?
Yes, that little flappy thing.
They was doing. That's normally doing. That's what the flappy part is.
Bruh.
Wow, you just move it to the side. And
Hey. Yep.
it comes with two
Keep
eggs. Wow,
I'm sorry.
it comes with 2 eggs, rice and beans, and plantains on the side.
Okay.
That was so good.
That was
It was so good.
I didn't have none, but it was fire, wasn't it?
It was.
It looked good.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
We have
shit looked
leftovers, so you could try some.
good. Oh, I'm definitely about to smack these potatoes
Yeah.
after this podcast.
Right.
I promise you that. If the burrito, that and the biscuit gravy going down. I promise you that.
I also ordered the lox asparagus Benedict.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so let me break that down for you. It is smoked salmon,
Okay.
cucumbers, spinach, poached eggs, capers, cream cheese, grilled asparagus, and a hollandaise sauce.
So some of everything.
It was like imagine a lox bagel, but on an English muffin and topped with hollandaise sauce and an egg. It was so good.
You know,
I couldn't eat it, the whole thing, but it was fire.
so I want to take a step back here. I don't know what that bagel was you was talking about all this. Like you said.
Lox
Yeah.
bagel?
I ain't never heard that day in my life.
It's like a bagel that usually has like cream cheese and then salmon. It comes usually in like
Really?
a plate and you can assemble it yourself. That's like
Oh.
a thing. It comes with like salmon, capers, tomatoes, red onions.
I'm so glad that
different
we're doing this
toppings.
podcast now because I feel like I've been left behind on a lot of food.
It's one of my favorite
Damn.
things.
Damn, am I really
a
that
smoked salmon.
bad at food?
No, you just like what you like and you order what you like, and so
I know y'all ain't y'all listen out here, y'all ain't eating all this stuff either. Y'all know, y'all ain't doing it. Stop playing. Just because I'm on the podcast, y'all and I be telling y'all my life. Y'all think y'all know about with your boy. I want to know about y'all. Y'all ain't eating no damn lox potatoes. What'd you say? Lox buff bagels?
yeah.
Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all ain't did that. Ain't nobody ever told me, hey, Dario, try this lox potato. I mean, why do I keep calling it potato?
I don't know.
Fuck. I'm trying.
Lox bagel,
There it is. That shit. Y'all ain't doing that out here.
it's delicious.
Okay.
Definitely recommend
y'all,
it.
Y'all be out here acting like y'all know things.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm still on my rant. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The grilled asparagus was so good.
Yeah, it looked good.
Lemony. Oh my god, it was so good.
It was
And
missing
comes
bacon.
it comes with a side of potatoes too, by the way.
Everything. They give potatoes with everything.
Yeah, they do.
Except for the next thing you about to say. But
Yeah,
the potatoes, once again, they smacked.
they sure did.
They did. Now,
And then the last thing we got, which is I don't see it on this menu
yeah,
anymore.
but it was
It was banana bread
French toast type.
that they made into French toast. Hold on, topped with a chocolate sauce that is made from Abuelita's hot chocolate.
Grandmama made it?
No, the brand Abuelita, the Mexican hot chocolate.
Yeah, I know. I was like, somebody, grandmama in the back just doing.
No,
I was like,
and then bananas and plantain chips
ooh, yeah, it was good.
and a little bit of whipped cream. Oh my god,
That was fire. All that shit together, normally I wouldn't do.
it was amazing. It's a chocolate banana bread. I just want to go back and buy a loaf of that banana bread.
Yeah, that was. I would. Do they sell it?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
we're
they
going
sell,
back.
They sell mugs and shirts. I almost
Yeah.
got one.
Oh
but-
my god, that was really really good.
Yeah.
I think that and the chilaquiles are my top.
Yeah.
I think the homemade salsa, the homemade green salsa, was just so good.
They had to homemade something in that burrito.
I'm sure.
They had to because for me, if we're doing top two, the burrito and those it's between the potatoes and the gravy, the biscuit and the gravy. I don't
You
know.
could pick top 3.
Yeah, those are my top three. Then.
It was really good. It was really really good.
So and they were busy too.
Very.
They were pop busting in
Yeah,
there.
they
Boy. Ooh, I mean it was, but it was good. It wasn't a wait.
It's a large space.
Yeah.
So you'll probably find a table.
Yeah,
We didn't.
easy.
We didn't wait.
Yeah, we didn't wait at all.
Yeah,
We
and
literally
we
he went
to-
to wipe it down.
Yeah.
and
We
that was
went
it.
at we got there at 9.
Yeah, about 9.
Nine.
Yeah,
And then it's super like rustic on the inside.
Yeah.
The vibe is like farm, rustic.
A lot of cool stuff on the walls.
Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff on the walls. That was I tried to take pictures,
Mountings.
but mountings. I tried to take pictures of some. You'll see. I got one thing, I think, couple things, but
But one thing.
Yeah, I mean, like I was
Like
just
17 walls in there.
Yeah, it was. We literally got set so fast, and then I
know.
didn't feel like getting up and like kind of being that guy around other
agree.
people. You know, what I mean, I just didn't want to do that out of respect for them. But the decor in there was fantastic.
Yeah.
It felt good in there, like legit. It was very picturesque. I brought my camera that I got my new toy. It's a really nice camera, if I can tell
is a
y'all.
really nice camera.
But I brought that in
Someone's
there.
gonna comment. I don't see a difference between these photos.
Wow! As soon as they do, I'm gonna make sure they unfriend us. Please take all your
What?
listens back. No, I'm just playing. No. We keep them listens. It's very dope. And what I was gonna say is like Instagrammable.
Very.
Did you know Chicago was voted as like one of the most Instagrammable places in the world?
Shit makes sense.
It does. Shit, we the number one city
And
in the world.
it's clean.
And you know what I'm saying? So you can Instagram and not see junk in the background.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shout out to every place that's not Chicago because we the best.
What's the opposite of a shout out?
Shit, hate. I'm just playing. No, I'm saying I'm playing. Everybody else, you know, Paris is nice. I ain't never been, but the pictures look good.
That is
I don't know why I
the
thought of
weirdest
Paris.
thing you've ever said, but okay. All
Anyway,
right.
but now we haven't used this button in a long time, y'all. Snacks.
Snacky snacks.
Listen. Do you remember what it sound like? Listen to this, y'all.
I
All
remember.
them snacks for them hit the street. All the bootleg snacks. The year 2000 snacks.
We need to use this more often.
Ridiculous.
But we had snacks, y'all.
We sure
From
did.
we talked about the Swedish shop,
Sweden
shop.
shop. The Sweden shop is a Scandinavian / Nordic shop. So it stocks up on pretty much, I want to say everything, either household or snack. Like
everything,
yeah.
like for real.
Well, not. We don't know what everything is, so we can't.
I mean, I was thinking household shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, household shit. They had like coloring books in there. I saw like they had
They have kids' toys.
Yeah.
They have puzzles. They have like household.
I got pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got pictures. Yeah.
Thank you. You said stop talking.
No. I didn't mean
if someone doesn't feel like going over to our Instagram page, I just want to tell
Yeah,
them
I'm sorry.
what they would have. But it's all right. They got plates and cups and shit.
don't do that
Daria
too.
got pictures.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not what I'm. I'm sorry.
I'm just playing. It's houseware, textile, yard shit, stationery, books, apparel, kids. Moomin.
What's Moomin? Is that the thing y'all showed?
That little cartoon thing.
Yeah. I was listening.
Oh
Patty.
my god, Moomin is so. And they have food. So
Yeah.
yeah, and that shop has been around for
Since 55.
60 something years.
Yeah, 50, yeah.
Yep. And in 1957,
57.
if I remember correctly, Patty, who is the current owner, is the fourth owner of this place. They have been there since 2005, and she really is just wonderful.
Yeah. Super nice.
She chatted with us for like 15 minutes. We
Yeah.
were like, tell us things.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Like once she opened the floodgates, it was a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah. She also recommended things for us to buy.
Yeah.
We got this Icelandic chocolate.
I ain't never had it, but let's try
Yeah.
it.
And it's 56% bittersweet chocolate.
Let me see that before you open it up.
Okay.
This is the thickest.
It's 2 bars.
Okay.
That's what I said. Because in there, I was like, that's a thick bar of chocolate. She was like, it's 2 bars. I was
I'm about that bad boy girthy.
like, wow. Girthy.
That bad boy. Is it too?
Yes, it is.
I mean, you're going to have to eat it in days. It's going to take days to eat this. Oh, yeah, I see.
You underestimate.
Let me get a piece.
Here you go.
Y'all, this is, so what
Try
this
it
is
out.
a dark chocolate?
It is 56%.
56%?
Yeah,
Dark chocolate.
correct.
Okay. So
So it's a 56% bitter. So
okay, so you know how.
too bitter.
Okay. Not bad. Oh, this ain't bad at all. It don't. Good thing this ain't in the refrigerator.
I had it in the freezer.
Damn. My canines would have been gone if it had stayed in that bad boy. I would have cracked all these teeth. It's good.
I like storing.
Get them on.
I like storing chocolate in the freezer.
This the piece you bit off of?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be all right.
Oh, it's good.
We also got these. These were. I already had one. We bought two. I already.
Wow.
Because I offered you one in the car. You said no.
Wow.
But it is.
Hey, Patty, this thing good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm
This
talking
is
to Patty
a-
like she can hear me.
She's probably.
Well, she listens to me.
This is a milk chocolate hazelnut truffle.
You didn't have one. Give me that whole thing. I already know I like that.
All of it?
Look at you. Fine, we can share.
No, you can
Let me
have
get the first bite.
Okay. Here you go.
Y'all, let me hear live on the air.
Nobody want to hear you smacking on live on the air.
Man, they done already heard that boy. Look,
Calm down.
oh man.
That's really good, isn't it? I just want a little bite.
Whoa. You just smack it. Okay.
It's like a little crunchy.
Oh, we should got more of this.
Super creamy on the inside because it's like a hazelnut spread.
That's what she said.
Wow.
We got to get more of these. Hold on. What is this? Is this that moo?
No.
Okay.
Oh, it's Moomin. But
Oh,
okay.
moo. My bad.
It's all good.
Milk chocolate hazelnut. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all, this thing good.
It is very good. It's called the brand is Baru with the apostrophe.
Baru. No, I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Baru. I don't know. How you say it, Patty? I'm talking to Patty like
Like she's here.
Patty got to hit us up. 77 Flavor Shy
Sure, we'll
on
do that.
Instagram.
I also got a little jar
Ooh, that was so good.
of pickled herring
Yeah, you can have that.
marinated with dill.
Pickled herring is like the fish.
It is fish.
Okay.
Correct.
So let's do it on air. Fuck it.
Really? It's very salty.
Let's do it, y'all. How they look?
You gotta open it.
Let's see. Y'all, this is gonna be different. Nope, not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's not. So what is it?
It's fish.
But like
That
pieces
is-
of fish.
Yep,
All right,
it's-
I can do that. Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm so scared.
Why?
I don't know, man. It look weird.
Okay, here you go.
Why I gotta go first? You pick it out and give it to me. This is y'all. This is we need to do this more on air so y'all can get real live reactions.
So I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on. How do it look?
Big piece. So basically, what happens is because there are seasons for fishing. They fish the fish, and then
They fish the fish.
I don't know how else do you say it. And then they store for them to be able to have it all year round. The storage way is to eat it. I'm talking while you eat.
I thought we was gonna do this at the same time.
Oh no.
All right, fine. Here you go.
They store it in salt to remove all of the liquid from it so that it doesn't go bad. Is it good?
I mean, I taste the pickle part.
Yeah,
I mean, with crackers, this probably slap.
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's so good.
yeah. With crackers, that probably slap. I ain't gonna lie. It's different. It's a quiet taste now.
Do you want another piece?
Nope.
Okay.
It definitely
It's really good.
with a cracker and probably with crackers, maybe some cheese. I
Maybe
don't know.
some like a spreadable goat cheese.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe some cheese. Probably go crazy. You said they eat that for breakfast a lot,
They
right?
do. Well, they eat it at any time of day.
Okay, yeah, I can see that too.
But so the fish is salted and stored in salt, and then when you're ready to eat it, you soak it multiple times to kind of get rid of that saltiness, and then you pickle it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they do that with a lot of fish. They do it with cheeses.
Let me get one more.
Okay.
Let me get one more. It's got a different taste. Now
It's that top piece.
that's a big piece.
Just grab it. That's an onion. Just take.
I can't get it. It's slippery. I'm sorry. No, I don't want that. It's too.
You just stuck your finger all up in there.
The good thing is just us. Sorry, y'all. We can't share that with y'all.
Yeah.
People that's watching on
Yeah,
YouTube
for
probably
real.
like, what the?
But Patty and her husband also own Trey Kroner.
Yeah, you tried.
I tried. It is Chicago's Nordic Bistro, and it is one of the most authentic ones. Also, did you know that the Blackhawks go there, like on the regular?
Really?
Yeah. There's a.
I could see that.
If I read this correctly, there's a few players on the team that are Swedish,
Yeah, I'm sure.
and
Yeah.
so they go there.
Okay.
You said, and
Okay. I mean, we pull up. stick a mic in their face and be like,
Yeah.
hey,
So
what's going on
I
this
mean,
year?
well, I guess that is a testament to how authentic it is. Like,
Yeah.
if people of the culture are going there.
Are going there. Yeah, I can definitely see that. That pickle stuff is good. That's good. It's good. That truffle thing, woohoo, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the best one.
Yep.
Y'all got to go down there and see Patty, mess with her.
Yeah,
Like, and I like that that's still there. That business is still there.
Yes.
And I lost my train of thought, man. Like that bell threw me off. I burped, y'all. That's why you heard that dead silence.
Well,
For a second.
I think I also like that they're keeping the tradition and they're keeping the history and like like you go there and
Yeah.
you get to experience that.
I think
and
I like
not
that.
a lot of cities have that. So
The preservation. Chicago is all about preservation.
Yeah.
Shit, after that fire, we got to keep everything. But I mean, like,
our shit might be only like 100-something years old. But
man, we gonna keep it.
know.
We gonna keep that shit though. But yeah, man, like I like I was saying in the first half, this is a community. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you could feel that. You could feel that community vibe. It's felt like a small town in a big city. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It felt like that. We're a different feeling.
Yeah.
Very different feeling.
It's also not very depending on where you are in the city. But if you're coming from Lincoln Square, I mean not Lincoln Square, Lincoln Park
Mm-hmm.
and Lakeview, which is where we drove from.
Different.
It is 12 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. 15, I think. 15
Yeah.
really to get there. Decent time.
Yeah.
It's not far.
So it's not that
And
far.
when you look at it on the map, it's northwest.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it looks like it's far, but it's not.
And then you can also stop in Andersonville, and that's more
Yeah.
of the same kind of history.
Yeah, that's yes. Swedish. Yeah, I was about to say, you can visit the Swedish Museum.
Yeah.
Swedish American
And
Museum.
it's very close. Andersonville is the other side of what's the street?
North Park. Clark? Berwyn? Bryn Mawr? I don't know what you're talking about.
The street
It's like a bunch of streets.
that Sweden shop was at.
Bryn Mawr. No, Foster, I'm sorry.
Foster.
Yeah, Foster. I didn't know what you were talking about. I was like, what?
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, it's down the way. But and if you go to Andersonville, you can see how people forget about. Hey. But yeah, all in all, I give all this whole experience in North Park 2 thumbs way up.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
food is fantastic. I mean, the food is just fantastic.
Yeah. Check it out. Go see the Cubs stained glass.
Yes, that's definitely
at the Bohemian.
be a tourist in your own city. That is fire.
Yep. Go have lunch at the Nordic Bistro, or go have breakfast at Bryn Mawr Breakfast, or
Breakfast Club.
yeah.
Let me
Stop
tell
by
you.
the Sweden shop, get some snacks.
I'm impressed with the Sweden shop, the little snacks that we got.
Yeah.
Because I don't mess with bitter.
I know you don't.
I don't mess with bitter at all. And granted, we had a number on that, percentage on that, so it wasn't all the way bitter.
Yeah.
But I would eat that again.
That's what she said.
That's what he said.
And on that note,
Yeah, on that note, got to get out of here.
thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, send it to someone you like. If you didn't like it, man,
Man,
at this point, it is what it is.
we'll try again.
We'll try again next week.
Next week, new episode. Yeah.
And y'all be blessed.
Hey, peace out. Dario said we gone. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We look forward to having you again next Monday. So make sure you look out for us on any platform where you can listen to a podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and do all the things. And we'll see you next Monday.